everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can automate the WhatsApp conversation for your event businesses. And for this, I have created this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. We are going to test this once. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a query. Now, I'm going to send a query related to the event business itself. Let's suppose I am going to send this query as what services are included in corporate event planning. I have sent this message. Now, if I receive the reply based on the same query, then this is going to show us the AI agent which I have created is working fine. So here it is, good question. Here's what EventSphere typically includes under corporate event planning, group by event type and common add-ons. Core corporate event service, conference, seminar, product launch, annual corporate meeting, exhibition and trade shows, corporate parties, and then the add-ons, entertainment, photography, videography, catering, invitation and guest management. Packages are these. I'm going to ask another question. Will there be a dedicated event coordinator for my event? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. And here it is, I have received this message. Yes, EventSphere assigns a dedicated event manager for complete execution of your event. So you see that I have received this message. I'm going to ask another question. Can you arrange luxury catering services? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. And here it is, I received this reply. Yes, EventSphere can arrange luxury catering services. What's available? Cuisine options, service features, luxury event support. How it works? If you'd like me to arrange this, tell me these details. So this is how my AI agent and WhatsApp chatbot is working. And now if you also want to learn how you can create this, then let's start creating this from the beginning. Here in this video, I'm going to show you how you can automate the WhatsApp conversation for your event business. For this, I'm simply going to visit Pabbly Chatflow. And to visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. And if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. And this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not. And when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that are forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And I am on the All Pabbly Apps page, from where I'm going to click on this Pabbly Chatflow Access Now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where I will be able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add a WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this Add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp Connect, which is a preferred method, or you can also use a manual token to connect your Pabbly Chatflow to your WhatsApp. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. The detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. We have to create an AI assistant. On the left hand side, we have this option of AI assistant. Let's open this. We have landed towards this AI assistant page. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this Add AI assistant. And let's first name this as EventSphere Planners, and then simply click on this Add AI assistant. Here I'm landed towards this page, from where I'm going to start creating this AI assistant. The first one is AI instruction. In the instruction type, I'm going to select it as AI agent. The instructions are automatically added. You can enhance the instruction according to your choice and preference. Then we have this AI configuration. So the first one is temperature. Set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini, and then we have this API key. Now in this API key, I'm going to add the API key. I have already added the API key. I'm simply going to click on this connect. Now I am on the paid version of OpenAI, and it is very necessary that you also have the paid version of OpenAI. Here you can see OpenAI key saved successfully. Now how you get this API key? In the help desk, a hyperlink is provided, and if we click on this, we will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on create new secret key. First, you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test, the project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you have to copy and paste that over here. Then we have this AI assistant settings. If you want to provide the header message and the footer message, you have to toggle on the buttons, enter the message, and it will start displaying. Then we have the stop keywords. So if the user do not want to get the reply from the AI agent, they can send the stop keyword and the AI agent will stop replying to them. How you can add this? Simply enter the word and press enter. In this manner, you have added the stop keyword. Then we have this retry attempt. So when the API is not responding or the AI agent is not able to resolve the queries of the customer, it is given a retry attempt and the valid range is 1 to 10. So you can set the valid range according to your choice and preference. Then we have this fallback message. Here I have written this fallback message. You can enter according to your choice and requirement. What you can also do, add your company details, so the contact information. So if the queries are not resolved, at least the fallback message will be sent to the user. Moving on towards the next part, which is this knowledge source. I'm going to select it as upload file, click on this cloud, and then I'm going to add new file. Click on this cloud. I have already downloaded the file event space planners, and then open this and upload this. I have uploaded this over here. I'm going to select this and insert this. In this manner, I have uploaded this file. If I open the file which I have created, so this is the file event sphere planners. Then we have the tagline here: founder's name, establishment, headquarters, branch office, business hours, contact information, social media, services offered, destination, wedding, luxury wedding, pre-wedding events, wedding decor, corporate event service. I have created a very detailed knowledge base. You can see that I have provided all the details of the packages, of the events, of the type of events I conduct, and I have provided a very detailed knowledge base about my business, payment, cancellation, everything in this particular Google document. I have then downloaded this in .txt. You can also download this in .pdf, and if the PDF has images, the limit is up to 10 pages only. You have to download and then you have to upload in the manner I have uploaded it. So you have to provide all the details of a business using which only your AI agent is going to reply to the users. Then we have this assistant interface, where the first one is this heading name. Now this is how your user can see. If you change the heading name, it will be displayed over here. If you want to keep the subheading, you can keep it. If you want to remove, you can do that. Then moving on towards the next part, here we have this initial messages. You can add 2 initial messages based on which your AI agent is going to reply to the users. Then we have this display by powered by Pabbly. I have kept it enabled. You can also disable this and it will be removed from here. I'm going to keep it enable only. Then we have this footer text, where I have added the privacy policy, and in the footer link I have added a link to privacy policy. Then we have this user first message, where I have entered I need help, but it is not necessary that whenever this particular I need help message is sent, only then the AI agent is going to reply. It is going to reply based on any message. The final part here is the styling. The theme mode is light. If you want to change, you can change it to dark also, and you can see it over here. Then we have this assistant shape. If you want to keep it circle, square, rounded square, you can select this according to your choice and preference. We have the background color, text color, button color, chat bubble text color. You can set this according to your choice and preference. Then we have this header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture. You can set this according to your choice and preference. And after doing all this, you have to simply toggle on this button to keep this active, and then you have to save this. If you do not save this, all this will be lost, and AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant to your website using this code, and whenever someone will click on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp. Now moving on towards how we can enable this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group of contacts, or to all the contacts. For that, I'm going to open this inbox in a new tab. Here I'm landed towards my chat. I'm going to toggle on this button, select the AI assistant which I've just created, and simply save this. In this manner, I've assigned this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming. So that's why what we can do, we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of settings. I'm going to open the inbox settings in a new tab. I've landed towards this inbox settings. I am going to scroll down, and then we have this AI auto reply settings. I have kept it enable AI auto replies on. Then I have to select the list. I have just created one list. I have selected that and select the AI assistant to that list. Add more rules, select AI assistant to that group of contacts, and then we have this all contacts also. You can select all the contacts and select another AI assistant to all the contacts. Simply save the rules, and the particular AI assistant will be assigned to all the contacts group of contacts or to a particular contact. So this is how we have created this AI assistant. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching.
Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel and thank you so much for watching.